Hello everyone, I'm back with the revision series of class 10 maths, ICSE board. We'll be doing a few questions of probability today. Alright, probability, you all must be knowing sure event, impossible event, right? Sure if it has to happen, like the sun rises in the east. So the probability, the chances are 100%, which is 1. Probability is, the value will be, probability of an event will be between 0 and 1, never greater than 1 or negative. Then probability of event happening plus probability that the event does not happen is equal to 1. So probability that an event happens is 1 minus probability that the event does not occur. Fine. All that is required to kind of remind, I'm going to talk about those. Impossible event, right? This is impossible event. And if it is 1, then sure event. What else? One thing you need to know, I mean kind of careful, 1 is not prime. Alright? 1 is not prime. Now I've taken up certain questions. Let's see. What you need to do is write down the sample space here, right? And then the favorable events subset of sample space. Then favorable divided by total. Since it is favorable by total, total will never be less than favorable, right? Hence it is never more than 1. Question says, when a die is thrown once, the probability of getting an even number is less than 4. Probability of E is even number less than 4. A die is thrown once. So sample space, die is thrown once, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The probability of this even number less than 1 is only 2. So probability that E would occur, number of favorable divided by total favorable outcomes, so 1 by 6. Okay. Question says, for an event PE plus PE dash, PE dash or PE bar, that is complement of P. So for an event PE plus PE dash or PE bar is given to be x, then x cube minus 3, given that x cube minus 3 is equal to minus 2, find x. No, you have to show that. Okay. Prove that. If this, then show that. Okay. So x is how much? 1, right? PE plus PE bar is 1. So 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Questions on probability will be simple, just kind of use logic or write down the sample spaces and all. Here one thing, if two numbers between and numbers from A to B, number of numbers from A to B, including, right, from A to B means A and B are included here, will be B minus A plus 1, right? So if I say number of numbers from 105 to 210, how many will be there? From here to this to this. So the number would be 210 minus 105 plus 1. Those many numbers will be there. And if they say number of numbers between A and B, number of numbers between A and B, then this would be B minus A minus 1. Fine. Number of numbers from A to B is B minus A plus 1. Number of numbers from between A and B is B minus A minus 1. So here I have a question. A box contains cards from 6 to 50. Okay, numbered 6 to 50. So how many cards are there? Because including 6 and 50, right? So 40 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so 45 cards are there. Question says a card is drawn. What is the probability that it's a perfect square? So sample space will have numbers 6, 7, 8 and so on till 50. And the event, the subset will be square numbers. Okay, starting from 3 square. So 9, 16, 25, 36 and 49. These are the square numbers. How many are there? 5. So probability of E would be, this is 45, right? 5 by 45, simplified. Okay, number of numbers if first and last are taken, plus 1. If first and last are not considered, then it is B minus A minus 1. Question says, one card is drawn from a deck of cards. What is the probability of getting a red king? Okay. Oh, assertion reasoning question is that. That question says, assertion, one card is drawn from a deck of cards. The probability of getting a red king will be, the assertion says, probability of drawing a red card, red king is 1 by 13. Is it correct? Red king, there are 2 red kings. So 2 by 52, which is not 1 by 13. Assertion itself is wrong. Reason given is, in a deck of cards, there are 4 kings. That is true. In a deck of cards, there are 4 kings. So the reason is true, but assertion is false. Okay. A box contains some black balls and 30 white balls. Some black balls, we don't know how many, let us keep it as X. There are some black balls and there are 30 white balls. Okay, if the probability of drawing a black ball is, probability of drawing a black ball is 2 by 5. Then probability of drawing a white ball will be how much? Is 2 by 5 times probability of drawing a white ball. This is given. Okay, find number of black balls. So probability of drawing one black ball is 2/5 of probability of drawing one white ball. So black ball is X in number. Okay, X by X plus 30 total. This is 2 by 5 times white ball will be 30 by X plus 30. 5 6 are, this whole denominator gets cancelled and you get X is 12. Just frame the equation, solve for X. I think I'll do this last question. 3 coins are tossed once. 3 coins are tossed once. Tossing 3 coins at a time is same as tossing 1 coin 3 times. Okay. Number of outcomes will be how much? If a coin or 3 coins tossed once, number of outcomes will be 2 to the power 3. That is 8. Now how to write it? Write the outcomes. Half of 8 is 4. So write H 4 times. Half of and write T 4 times. Then half of 4 is 2. Write H 2 times. And T 2 times. And then half of 2 is 1, so 1 time. You get the total outcome. Of course, this is your rough work. You need to write them like this, H, 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 T and so on. Okay, sample space. Then whatever is asked, question says, find at least one tail. At least whenever you see, you need not take all these events which has one tail, two tails. At least one tail can be written like this. Probability of at least one tail will be 1 minus probability of no tail. No tail. So that is only this. Okay. So 1 minus 1 by 8. So 7 by 8. Got it? Whenever you see at least, you can use this method, or you may just write down all the outcomes and then count. Then it says exactly 2 heads. There you need to just take this exactly 2 heads. 1, 2 here. So 3 by 8. Got it? Okay, one last question. Question says, how many Mondays are there in a non-leap year? In a non-leap year, how many Mondays are there? So non-leap year means 365 days. 365 days. 7 days in a week. So how many weeks are there? If you divide, you see, you'll get 52 weeks. Okay. Now 52 weeks are there. There is one remainder. 1 day is left. That day can be anything, any of the 7 days, right? It can be Monday, Tuesday, any of the 7. So the only 1 day is left. Out of 7 days, there is only one Monday. So the chances of getting a Monday on that day is 1 by 7. Okay? Because 7 days are there. Total cases are 7. Only one Monday. So 1 by 7. If it is for leap year, 2 days would be left, right? For leap year, 2 days will be left. So the pairs, it can be Sunday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday. Like that, if you take the combinations, you will see 7 combinations are there, out of which 2 of them contain Mondays. So the possibility of getting a Monday would be 2 by 7 for leap year. Got it? Okay, so I've just done a few questions for probability. There isn't much here in the concept side. Favorable by total, list out the elements and write. Fine. Tossing 2 coins, 2 dice, there 1, 1. There would be 6 into 6, 36 outcomes. Question says sum is 5. So you need to just write down the outcomes and answer. Okay? Okay, then I think I'll end it now. All the best, ICSE students. Rock it. You'll do really well. Go there with confidence. Whatever you know, do them correctly and come. Alright? You will maximize score. All the best.